Y'all want to have a fire tonight?
Yes, sir.
Well, build us one.
Well, Justin made a
There you go, boy. You did it, didn't you? Can you shut the door for me? All right, y'all. You at Twin City Firewood, thank you for coming. If you've been following along, you've heard me mention about our fireplace. So this is what we got, and this is a 42-inch Apex model fireplace. It's called a zero clearance or a high efficiency fireplace, and it's made by Fireplace Extraordinaire. I'll tell you how big of a dork I am. I do a lot of research before I buy anything. I printed the owner's manual off and read the thing before I even bought this fireplace. That's just the kind of stuff I do. So I'm telling on myself, but that's what I do. I read into a lot of different things about it, and I called about every dealer within 2 hours of my area and asked their opinions. And it has a 24-inch opening on the door, and it has air control at the bottom. It has a bypass, of course, and a fan blows hot air from the top. They even sent us some work gloves. I guess it's to keep your hands from getting warm when you open it and close it. I just thought that was cool. They even sent a moisture meter for your wood with this fireplace. And this fireplace is super efficient. I've been very surprised at how efficient it burns and how long burn times I get. I've been burning mostly white oak and red oak, but I've even burnt some ash and some cherry. It hasn't been super cold here. We're in Tennessee, and here we are at the beginning of April. It's supposed to get down in the mid to high 30s tonight, so we're gonna have a fire, but this thing will burn you out. It'll run you out of the house. And my kids and I and my wife even, we like having these fires, but I thought it was cool they sent a moisture meter with this so you can check your wood. They sent this little tool. It has a opening on it so you can pull your bypass out, and it has I'll show you. My camera woman will get closer and show you how this thing works, but it's pretty neat. So this mantle is actually concrete because the fireplace calls for a non-combustible mantle. They sort of hurt my feelings because my daddy has tore down a bunch of old barns. He had a bunch of old barn wood and mantle pieces. I helped him take down a house that was built pre-Civil War, and I was wanting to use a mantle out of that house, but just to be on the safe side, and the owner's manual that I memorized, it calls for non-combustible mantle. So this mantle is actually made of concrete. We got it from a company out of Kentucky, Lexington. I think it's called Lexington Hearth. And it's called the hayloft beam. And everybody that comes in here ends up knocking on it, saying, "Is that wood?" They can't even tell. It looks really cool. I'll also include some pictures I took of when they installed it. And it's 2x4 structure, and it has concrete board on it. And so it's called a zero clearance because it does not have to go on an exterior wall of your house. You can put it on an interior wall like this is. And so it's so well insulated that it's a zero clearance fireplace. So I'll throw some pictures in here so you can kind of see that. So this is the first day of installation. This is how much they got done. You can see the 2x4 installation, and of course the 8-inch Duravent chimney they used. So this little piece of duct is for combustion in the firebox, and it's air being pulled from up under the house. So it's not pulling air that's already heated from the inside of your house. So I thought it was pretty interesting. And this duct work is pulling air from under the house, and it's air cooling the chimney pipe. It's a double wall 8-inch Duravent, and it's being air cooled from up under the house. I only got the camera out a couple times when I was laying the stone. Kids was always around, and I'd just work on it here and there when I could. But the fireplace did come with a cover for when you're laying the stone. You can see it, that shiny chrome piece. and it's the exact dimensions of the faceplate of the fireplace. So it made it really nice when I was installing the stone, so I could butt the stone right up to it. I didn't have to worry about measuring it or getting mortar or scratching the faceplate of the fireplace. So if here's the blower settings, and if you hit that, so this will tell you the temperature of the fire inside the firebox, or actual combustor temperature. And when they tell you to close your bypass once the fire gets to 500 degrees or higher, and that's when the smoke, it starts burning cleaner, more efficient, and the combustor starts working. I'll probably end up getting it up to 1,000 degrees tonight because I haven't had the heat on. The main purpose for this fireplace was backup heat in the event of a power outage or something like that, and to supplement our heat. We're on a heat pump, but I think this is going to be our primary heat. We just like it. The kids like it. You seen in the beginning of the video, the boys built a fire. They like doing that. So we don't have a super cold climate where we are here, but it'll knock the chill off even in the warmer months. It's been pretty warm lately, but in the nights we've had some 30s and 40s degrees. So it's nice. Now I'm looking forward to, Lord willing, next winter, when we have 20s and 30s or even colder, and keeping a fire going. I don't think that'll be any trouble. We had this professionally installed. They did a fine job. I was actually delivering wood to my insurance agent. He has a fireplace, and I asked him if this would affect our insurance, make it go up or anything like that. He said no, as long as you have it professionally installed. And so that was no trouble. I called him after having it put in and haven't had any trouble with that. So if any of y'all have any questions with things like that, you can leave me some comments. But we did the stone, and I'm not going to zoom in and too close because you'll see some mistakes I made. But I did, as slow as I went, I did think about doing one thing. I thought it was pretty good. I put one of these pieces of stone with a ledge on it to hold this tool here. So this is how this tool works. It's got this little pitchfork deal. You can pull your bypass out. That lets all your smoke and your heat go up your chimney, so you don't get smoke spillage into your house. Works great. And then here at the bottom is your air control. That's right is all the way on high. To the left is a low burn. So anyways, and then you can stick your tool into the handle here. You don't need any gloves or worry about getting your hand hot. And you just open this dude up real slow. Let it sort of calm down. Throw you a couple more pieces on the fire. Close it and close your bypass. It's really easy. I have learned that it's better to get it hot, 600-700 degrees or hotter. I even like it around 900 to 1,000 degrees. And your burn times last longer. It doesn't dirty up your glass as much. And a lot of y'all know better about that than me. But the air control is really neat. That bottom air control, I usually put it, before I go to bed, I put it on medium, and it'll just about burn about 8 or 10 hours without me touching it. So anyways, I hope y'all might find this interesting, and if you got any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll see what I can do about answering them. So thank y'all for watching. My wife's videoing for me. The kids are in the bedroom. We shut the door and told them to stay in there until we get done, because if not, we couldn't have got through this video. But anyways, I hope this was interesting to you, and thank y'all again, if you will. Hope y'all are blessed, and hope y'all be a blessing. Thank you.
Where is it? Oh.
And it dumped out. Now we've got some bucking to do for sure. But definitely some good quality firewood poles. Our first two loads.